For the day, you've picked out Gland Pharma for us. Tell us on the charts, how does Gland look like to you? I mean,
Hi, afternoon to you. And if you look at Gland Pharma, there is some kind of a short-term profit booking we are seeing from the higher levels today. But overall, I think the trend is positive. The entire pharma space should do well. There is a cyclical turn in the pharma space, and that's going to help Gland Pharma as well. On the downside, the support for the stock is going to be around 2420 levels. And on the upside, we can expect the stock to reach towards the level of around 2600.
on the charts, what are the levels you're tracking for Bajaj Finance?
You are absolutely right. See, Bajaj Finance formed a flat pattern, gave a good breakout from there. There was some profit booking yesterday, but today we are seeing acceptance back about those levels. So overall undertone for Bajaj Finance is positive. There is possibility if there is pressure on the index, it can show some correction, but I think that's an opportunity to buy. On the upside, the stock can move towards the level of 1100, and on the downside, the support for the stock is going to be around 1000.
The next stock that Ashish has picked out for us, Titan is the name. Titan, what do you see on the charts? What are the levels you're tracking here, Ashish?
See, very interestingly, we saw a very sharp correction in the bullions market. But if you look at Titan, it has outperformed even then. And I think the overall trend for gold, silver is going to reverse back, which is going to revive the requirement for these kind of stocks. So one can create long positions in Titan at the current levels, and we can expect it to go towards the level of around 4,850 on the upside. The stop loss can be maintained at 4520.
So those are the levels to watch out for. On Titan, let's move on to the next one that you've picked out for us. Ashish, you picked out Tech M for us. But Ashish, tell us, what do you see? Do you see a reversal coming on Tech M? Because Tech M has been, it hasn't really done much. It has been in a certain range, only a bit of a traction that we see coming in the last few weeks. What are the levels you're watching out for here?
See, I'll first talk about the tech, the Nifty IT index. If you look at it, we can clearly see how much damage has happened to the IT index on the back of AI. And the index itself has corrected from the levels of around 46,200 to the low of 28,800. And the main reason has been Infosys, TCS, TechM. All of these stocks have corrected nearly around 40 to 60% on the downside. And that's a huge correction that we can clearly see. Now, there is a very important reversal that is happening on the IT index, because it is at those levels which we saw in 2023, then again in 2021, and it's at a very important price action. If that reversal happens, then I think the IT stock TechM can outperform from here on. It is relatively outperforming already in the IT index, did not give much of a fall. And on the upside, the stock can reach towards the level of 1800 or possibly much more higher, can be a multi-bagger as well. And on the downside, the support for the stock can be kept at around 1370.
All right, let's move on then to the next counter. BHEL is what you've picked out for us, Ashish. BHEL from the March lows has given some stellar returns of almost 70-odd%. Do you see this up move to continue since it's already run up a lot?
Yes, in the capital goods space, if you look at BHEL, I think it can continue, because this consolidation is only wave 4, and we should have a 5 on the upside, which is going to take prices towards the level of around 470 to 480 on the upside. So that can be the target for BHEL. On the downside, the support is at 370, and over the past 5 days, it has consolidated, which means it has relieved its overbought state already.
To you, Bajaj Auto, Ashish, on the charts, how does that look?
See, the auto space and the interest-sensitive sector has started showing a reversal again on the upside. And we can clearly see that maybe Bajaj Auto, TVS Motors, if you look at other stocks like Maruti, it has also formed a consolidation. And so the overall undertone for the auto stocks, I think, is especially the two-wheeler segment should do well from here on. And some consolidation for Bajaj Auto is possible, but eventually the stock should reach towards the level of around 10,850 on the upside. That's the prior swing high. And on the downside, one can maintain a stop loss at around 10,000 levels.
You see a reversal coming in there?
Yes, if you look at the cement space, it has picked up some steam. UltraTech Cement yesterday also went from 11,500 to 11,800 now. And so it looks like there is a positive breakout coming in this stock. We can expect a move toward the level of around 12,300, which is the prior swing high. And on the downside, 11,500 can be a very important stop. So use dips to buy UltraTech Cement.
All right, so that was the last stock for the day. On that note, Ashish, thank you so much for